dollars, but I got a screw loose to the people that see the world just like the news do. While you stunting on the block, you can invest that money, get funded by some stocks. I'd rather make a punchline than punch into a clock. Life is hard, but you won't change it just wishing on a star, cause you can miss this like you in the dark. This beat is intimate, so you can really feel my heart. System built for us to fail, but somehow we all prevail. By the time I was 17, man, I thought I'd be in jail, cause we moved out to the burbs and still get covered up with the sun. This world, I see it well.
Playoff football continues on EPSL. This one a divisional matchup between two conference championship hopefuls in Mater Dei and Ramona. A couple of teams that used to be in the same division. There's some history there. Never at this level, though. The stakes could not be higher for both teams. One game away from representing their division in the conference championship. And I don't think across the board there is a more fun matchup on the schedule for this divisional round. A couple of teams with championship aspirations that will play out on this field. The opening kickoff will not be a touchdown, but already taken past midfield. So Ramona starting hot, and this guy right here is going to be a big reason why they have success today. Starting strong on special teams is the running back for the Ramona Rams. Up past midfield, so the defending MVP, James Prust, transferred over from St. Joseph after winning a championship there. Looking to do the same thing with a different team this year. He's going to start the drive on the ground to Bo, and that's Avery Curtis coming up to record a tackle for loss, the junior free safety. Sure tackle in the open field there. Loss of 1 for Ramona on first down. Can't say enough good things about Prust and Bo and what this team has done this year. Not many quarterbacks as he's under pressure here, brought down by Owen Parks, who had a monster game in that round 1 matchup versus St. Francis. Follows it up here with a first drive sack to make it 3rd and very long. So outstanding kick return. Ramona in trouble, wasting that good field position here. Prust steps up in the pocket, lets it go on the run. It's batted into the air and incomplete. Well-timed contact by Westerly. 4th and 17. He was looking for Wagner. Obviously Prust in his senior season, he has done about everything you can do at the quarterback position. Postseason awards, championships. As this is a beautiful punt. My goodness, the special teams start for Ramona is outstanding. Beautiful kick return, beautiful punt. That pins Mater Dei inside their own 2-yard line. So interesting start here for Ramona. They'll start on the ground. Gives them a little breathing room. That's Drew Barry up the middle for 5. Nice job by the Mater Dei defense to force Ramona back on their opening effort. Get the stop. They did their job. This one complete to Barry, and he falls forward for the first down. That tackle made by Perea. Of course, Perea and Barry former teammates, so they're familiar with one another. A lot of overlap on these two teams as Barry picks up 3 on first down. They go back to him. He's bottled up well. This Ramona defensive line among the best units in the league. Empty set here on 3rd and 8. First big test for the Monarchs offensively. Bo to throw, extends right on the run, complete to Kissling, breaks a tackle. The senior receiver with a big catch there on 3rd and 8. Nice job extending the play, just creating a little bit more time, and that's all you needed. Drew Barry finding his way for a gain of 6 there, and I like that they're getting him involved early. So these two teams, obviously a couple of heavyweights in the conference. We mentioned they used to be in the same division. The division realignment this year moved things around somewhat, but Kissling breaking more tackles. He's still up. Another first down for Jacob Kissling. 2 big catches, running through contact, and now Mater Dei, the drive that started on their own 2-yard line, is past midfield. Barry motions out of the backfield, leaving an empty set. To throw, it's out quickly, finds Kissling once again, and he has been just reliable here on this opening drive. Gain of 7, 2nd and 3. Mater Dei looking to get the ball out quickly, trying to not let this Ramona pass rush have their way. Barry's got a big opening. Can he run away from one man? He can't quite get in the end zone. But boy, there was a lot of open field there, and now Mater Dei threatening deep in Ramona territory. He could have driven a truck through that hole, and you would have loved to see Barry just get a little bit closer to the sideline there as he broke out. He probably didn't see that safety, but regardless, a great gain, and follows it up with a run up the middle, breaks a tackle en route to an opening drive touchdown for Mater Dei. Drew Barry. And you've heard me say it enough, but what this guy has done from the running back position, a couple of great running backs in this game, but Drew Barry just on another level. You see it there. I mean, he has been such a driver for this offense, regular season, postseason, and he gets them started here. A very important first score for Mater Dei. They take a 7-0 lead. This is a team just 1 game away from a championship berth last year, losing to John Wilson in the famed DePaul Cinderella championship run that they actually did. It ended in the championship game last year at the hands of James Pruss. So somewhat of a poetic matchup here today. I think the one time prior to this that Bo and Pruss had matched up previously, Mater Dei ended up winning that one. That was week 1 of last year, so opening week, Mater Dei versus St. Joseph. Mater Dei did go on to win that game and ended up being just a game short of the rematch being the national championship. How much fun that would have been. Regardless, though, Pruss has a ring from that season, and you see him working on this drive, looking a lot more balanced. Bo with some room, makes a man miss. That's Curtis. We'll see if he can take it all the way. He can't quite get the rest of the way. Caden Johnson comes over from the strong safety spot to record that tackle downfield, but a pretty good look and run, and you see what Ramona wants to do. Want to start on the ground to open up some passing opportunities downfield for their great set of receivers. So now Ramona ready to fire back here in the red zone. Pressed under center, drops the throw, ball out quickly, and that was a dangerous pass. I thought it might have gone the other way there. Roberson, one of the best-handed linebackers in the league, excuse me. Pressed the throw on 2nd down, and that one just a little off target to make it 3rd and 10. So back-to-back incompletions. Bunch right, this ball on the left hash. Press from the 16-yard line. Bo motions out, steps up in the pocket, delivers underneath, and Bo got the first down and more. Just a nice little check down there. Take what the defense gives you. And that puts the ball, we'll see where they spot this, but either the 1 or the 2-yard line. They do put it on the 1. Single back, so Ramona looking to draw even here in the first quarter. They give to Bo. The ball is out. It does end up being a Ramona touchdown, a blessing there. R.J. Bean, the right guard, with his probably first career touchdown and only career touchdown. That was Caden Johnson. That ball is definitely out. Caden Johnson comes up and lays the boom on Bo, who coughs it up in the end zone, and the right guard luckily jumps on that football for the Ramona touchdown. So I don't know if anyone was betting on a big man touchdown in this divisional game, but if you did, you just cashed in right there. Unbelievable. RJ Bean ties it up for Ramona. 7-7 in the first quarter. Already some interesting things going on. An outstanding special teams effort if you're just joining us for Ramona. Outstanding special teams effort, and then a nice looking drive there capped off by the RJ Bean scoop and score. The right guard having the time of his life early in this one. And then Mater Dei, one drive, one touchdown to this point. That one too tall for just about everybody. So got a little excited about that one. Overthrows everyone on the field, and that'll make it 2nd and 10. What a first quarter it's been. Let's give DeBerry good for 3. He's got 53 yards in the first quarter. Pretty good looking tackle there. The Ramona defensive line, obviously that's a battle that we'll be watching all game long. Bo from the shotgun on 3rd and 7, pulls it down, and he has got space, takes a hit up about at midfield. You'd like to see him slide out of that one, but bigger body quarterback. He doesn't shy away from contact. We saw that last week. But a nice job there, just being decisive with the football, deciding quickly in that progression to just pull it down, pick up the first down and a little bit extra, keep the chains moving. I think that's been the biggest thing we've seen in his development, is just being decisive with the football. Fresh set of downs. This one, oh my goodness, a great read there to Williams, dropped it. Would have been a catch and run for a whole bunch of yards, incomplete as it stands. This one to give to Barry, and he's got the first down. Pickup of 15 right up the middle. Drew Barry just adding an all-important layer to this team with his vision, speed, the ability to break tackles, and similar, you have a running back on the other sideline in Bo the second, I should say, that can do similar things. 1st and 10. Sean Bo to throw. They threads that one into Kissling, and that connection has been there here in this first quarter. That will likely end it, and already, I mean, what a fun game. Tied at 7 at the end of 1. Mater Dei on the march. They will receive the second half kickoff. Couple of superstar running backs doing their job and then some. And a couple of quarterbacks who are just looking to find a way to get the win. This one has all the makings of a classic here in the first quarter. I don't want to oversell it, but it's only going to get better from here. The first down give to Barry goes for 2. It's been a pretty back and forth battle between this Ramona defensive front and Drew Barry. Bo underneath to Kissling. That one caught for a short gain. Pretty on-the-spot tackle from Dane Westfall, one of the best young linebackers in this league. Really high-level defense all over the field for Ramona. Great defensive line. Outstanding linebackers. Barry motions out here on 3rd and 5. Bo under pressure. He does get this one out. Forward can't break the tackle. Webb on the spot with a nice stop, and this will be 4th down for Mater Dei. Likely a field goal attempt coming. Now on the left hash for Nichols, looking to make this a 3-point lead for the Monarchs. Great job by Ramona getting pressure there on 3rd and medium. Forced Sean Bo to have to make a quick decision, and I think he was relying on Tracy Forwick to break a tackle there. Couldn't quite manage it, but they do manage 3 points. They retake the advantage over Ramona, and this time Bo the second is bottled up. Back to work for the Ramona offense. They have been somewhat run dependent to this point. Something I'm sure the Mater Dei coaching staff is making note of. Play action, downfield, broken up, and Jamison I thought he had a chance at coming away with that football. Well-timed contact, the junior cornerback one of this team, so good at disrupting passing lanes. Here's a give to Bo up the middle, and he takes another shot from Caden Johnson. Johnson reminding him of what happened on the goal line with that play. 3rd and 10. Trips left. Prust pulls it down. He's got space. And he takes a hit. The ball is out. Curtis is on it. Mater Dei. 2 forced fumbles in the first half. That one on the senior quarterback. James Prust opting not to slide, and he pays for it there. My goodness, that's Dalen Sparks, who absolutely teed off on the senior, and Avery Curtis on the spot to scoop that one up. A huge turnover there in Ramona territory. That gives Mater Dei a chance to take a 2-score lead here with 9 minutes left to play in the first half. Big turnaround. You saw it, especially on the goal line there. Barry up the middle, breaks a tackle, still running. Gain of 15, and he's closing in on a 100-yard day here in the first half. Momentum going the Monarchs' way early in this one. You remember on the goal line, RJ Bean wasn't there for the second fumble. Another give to Barry, and why not? He picks up 6. A really difficult turn of events for Ramona here, as now they're backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost. This one a design quarterback run. Sean Bowe does a nice job of just falling forward to pick up that first down. Had a man on his back, but down to the 14. 1st and 10. Too high safety look. Excuse me. I was locked into this game for Ramona here, and the give is to Barry. Great pursuit by the Ramona defense. Actually an All-American effort there by Barry to just turn that into a no gain. There was absolutely nowhere to run. It looked like that play was going backwards from the start. 2nd and 10 from the 14. Bowe from the shotgun. Finds Forwick. Touchdown, Mater Dei. Tracy Forwick has been so clutch all season long. No touchdown bigger than this one. I guess if you're asking an offensive coordinator, there's no touchdown bigger than the next one. This one, a very important one. Finds the end zone here in the second quarter to take a 10-point lead over Ramona. And especially on the road, I cannot state how important it is to score touchdowns off of turnovers in this league. Mater Dei does it there, 17-7, just under 7 minutes before half. James Prust obviously is never out of a game. We are not even close to this one being over. We've seen 14-point deficits in these playoffs be erased within a matter of minutes, so no lead is safe, especially in the postseason. Prust going to start this drive under center. A pair of motions. That's Jules Volta who motions into the slot. Play action. This is what they want to do off of the run game. It opens up nicely there. First down for Ramona. And they run early to set up the play action. A lot of under center, not as much shotgun. We see a lot of West Coast style offense as Bowe is breaking tackles for a gain of 15. In this league, it's so popular to either spread teams out or just get into shotgun and run more of a West Coast style, but nice stop by Dalen Sparks in the backfield. He knifes through, had the forced fumble a drive ago. Ramona, to their credit, really does run a different style of offense than most teams in this league. They run to set up the play action pass, so they do have the talent to throw out a shotgun as they do there to gain 2. Sparks with another pretty prompt tackle, so 3rd and 8, and we've seen Ramona in a couple of 3rd down and medium plus situations here Press from the gun, finds Bo, and that has been his best receiver today, breaking tackles. The running back with another first down reception on third down. He had one previously. And now they give it to him on the ground here. So Bo, the entire offense to this point in the first half for Ramona. And that's worked somewhat well. They stay under center. Mater Dei, interestingly, in a three-man front. Not sure how that's going to work out for him. Obviously, it didn't work out quite well as Bo gets down to the 2-yard line once again. I think we saw at the very beginning of that play, that was not a good match of defensive front and offensive front. Heavy under center, condensed set, clearly a running set against a three-man pass-stopping defense for Mater Dei. So a little bit fooled there, and they pay the price. Bo now on the goal line, and he walks this one in for a Ramona touchdown. Ramona cuts into the lead. This will make it 17-14. Looked like Pierce Jr. had a chance to make that tackle, and he just wasn't quite interested in it. Touchdown Rams with the extra point coming here too. Now this is where it gets interesting. Just before half and just after half, we call those very important drives in this business. 2 minutes, 41 seconds, so the goal for Mater Dei is to run this clock as close to zero as you can and come away with some kind of points. You'd take a field goal, you'd certainly love a touchdown, but a great response from Ramona right there, and one that they absolutely needed. Just a 3-point game. Drew Berry has been efficient on the ground today, averaging 7 yards per carry. Close to 100 yards. They start in the single back on the right hash mark. Play action. Bo out to the flat. It's Cole Cameron, the backup tight end, for 6. And the only downside to that is that you want to run the clock a little bit. Now they come out in this 3 tight end set. You see him on the left side of that formation. This is an RPO for Kissling, and he almost makes it to the line to gain. Pretty interesting look there. They're just trying to get Kissling the ball in space. Pretty good effort to do so there. That makes it 3rd and 1. Pretty important third down for both teams just after the 2-minute warning. Give to Berry. He's stopped in the backfield. A huge answer for this Ramona defense. They will have a chance to score before half. And a monumental effort there from the Ramona defense, who's been somewhat pushed around in this first half. Incredible job to rally there and get the stop on 3rd and very short. Similar to how efficient Drew Berry has been, Anton Bo II has been just as productive. So now it's up to the Mater Dei defense to preserve this advantage. Press the throw on first down. This one over the middle and intercepted. Caden Johnson steps in front. The second turnover for Ramona in this game, and it comes at a huge point. Caden Johnson with the forced fumble earlier that was not recovered by Mater Dei, but now an interception to add to his already productive first half. And that gives the ball back to Mater Dei in a very important spot. 3 timeouts, minute 43, incomplete on first down. This one also incomplete. Third and long for Bo. Looks out to the flat and finds Palids, who somehow manages to get a first down. That play looked to be all but over. but he extends the drive for Mater Dei. Somewhat fortunate there. Palin's doing a nice job in space just to can't quite recreate that on the first down throw there. Mater Dei will take its first timeout. No gain. Obviously, you know, you're just trying to get points before half. Doesn't really matter what it is. 1 minute, 2 timeouts for either team. Still a ton of time. Sean Bowe from the gun. Finds Palids once again. Outruns a man for a first down. Now under a minute. Clock continues to run. We'll see what Mater Dei decides to do. They just go into the hurry up. Now past midfield. You want to keep extending this drive as best you can. Barry motions out. Empty backfield for Sean Bowe. Stands in and delivers to Williams, who's brought down right away. And this might be time for a timeout. They decide it is. Now just under 40 seconds left. Already a nail-biter. We're not even through 2 quarters. Every possession so important. 2nd and 5. Read option. Sean Bowe up the middle takes a shot. I think that was Westfall. It looks like they're just going to be content to play for this field goal attempt here. They do throw on 3rd and 1. This one complete to Kissling in the middle of the field, who also takes a shot. Oh my goodness. Holds on to the football. Timeout comes in with 4 seconds. Nichols will get a field goal attempt, but 2 huge hits on the last 2 plays of that offensive effort from Mater Dei. On Sean Bowe and Jacob Kissling, they both hold on to the football, but that sets up this field goal attempt from Nichols. They cash in, points before half and receiving the second half kickoff. It is just a lead of 6. And when that guy is on the other sideline, there is no lead. That is safe. Kneel down attempt, or I'm sorry, Hail Mary attempt coming from Prust and this Ramona offense. They struggled a little bit in this first half, just turning the ball over. That one complete on the sideline, so it looks good on the stat sheet. Effectively does nothing. Complete to Jules Volta. That will bring us to half. Mater Dei on the road up 6, 20-14. We will be back with the second half right after this. As you saw there in our halftime report, James Prust held under 100 yards passing. Most of the damage has been done by Ramona running back Anton Bowe II. In that first half, Mater Dei with a big opportunity to restore that 2-score lead that they saw eliminated in the first half. I formation, Sean Bowe out quickly to Palids. Palids picks up 5, and they are doing a nice job of getting this ball out quick. You can't hold on to the ball too long and let this Ramona pass rush get home. We give to Barry on 2nd and 5. He's brought down short of the line to gain. That'll make it 3rd and 2. Empty set on 3rd and 2. They love these design quarterback runs out of empty. They go to it here, and it is stuffed. A 3 and out for Mater Dei. Big stop from the Ramona defense, and the second big stop of the game for them. The first one came within 2 minutes of the second quarter. That was followed by a Prust interception. But the defense doing their part. Ramona absolutely needs, and this is 2 of the highest scoring offenses in the league. So Ramona defense doing a nice job coming out of half there. That's a crucial stop. It may not seem like much at the moment, but if you look back, this game remains close, and you look back at the difference of this game, that drive could very well be it. Hand off to Bo, and he is stood up in the backfield. It's Pierce Jr. and Jacob Williams, the two-way wide receiver corner, a special teamer, star in his own right. Press the throw from the gun, complete underneath. It's Dalen Sparks. Just a fearless hitter in the middle of the field. Third and very manageable for Ramona. 3rd and 4. Blitz comes from Roberson. Pruss steps up, and he is dragged down from behind. Owen Parks. I don't know if that'll end up being a credited sack or just a tackle. Regardless, it's an important one. Nice job disengaging from the block as Pruss was escaping. I think Sparks was waiting there for him in the middle of the field anyway, but so a 3 and out of their own for the Mater Dei defense. Something we don't see a lot of this year is the defense is standing tall. That's playoff football for you. 2 great teams, 2 great rosters, just battling it out, and they have to this point. Just a 6-point game here. Mater Dei with another chance to extend that gap. 1st and 10. Trips to the wide side of the field for Sean Bowe, who throws it at the feet of Jacob Williams. There was just something in the grass he was trying to hit there. That was actually an accurate throw, but killing a spider or something in the turf there. 2nd and 10. Handoff is to Barry up the middle, and this is what he can do. He can hurt you at any point in the game. He takes that pass midfield. Drew Barry going for a jog. They love that pistol set. Anytime they get in that pistol set, it's most likely between the tackles run. They follow that up with a between the tackles run out of shotgun. This is the benefit of that spread offense. Conversely to Ramona, where they want to get under center and they want to overpower you with personnel, Mater Dei wants to spread you out and run out of shotgun. They do it here with another design quarterback run. That has not been very successful. It continues not to be. So a pair of Drew Barry explosives are followed up by a Sean Bowe loss of 2. This 3rd quarter slowly just slipping away here. Couple of 3 and outs for both teams. Made those halftime adjustments, so who will answer? Sean Bowe going up top. He's got Forwick, who hauls it in, his 2nd touchdown of the game. And we saw this, the same exact thing against St. Francis. Forwick just needs a step. Sean Bowe knows it. He goes over the top to him there and trusts Forwick to do the rest. He sure does. 2nd receiving touchdown for Tracy Forwick today, and that one just a beautiful one. They will elect to go for 2 here. I suppose they want to make the lead 14 instead of 13. They give to Drew Barry, who does not reach the goal line. Not sure who that is defensively for Ramona, but he makes a big stop to just keep this lead to 12, and that is, in the grand scheme of things, an important stop. Now the Mater Dei lead is 26-14. 12-point advantage over Ramona. Plenty of time left in this game. Got to take care of the football here if you're the Rams. Pruss back to work, and he knows how to come back in games like this one. If you're the Mater Dei defense, you cannot allow them to hang around. This is not a team that you want to keep close. We start with a give to Anton Bowe, and he was just one broken tackle away from turning that into a lightning strike of a touchdown. As it is, a big gain on the ground, and this Mater Dei defense is going to have to play the run much better. Play action here for Pruss. Out to his left, incomplete, broken up by Westerly. And one thing I will say is, as poorly as they've played the run, this Mater Dei defense has played the pass exceptionally well. Secondary doing their job on the back end, and RPO attempt here. That looks to be the 4th string corner who comes up to make a sure tackle on the open field. That makes it 3rd and long for Pruss, 3rd and 10. Empty set for Prust. It looks like a blitz coming out from Mater Dei, and that one overthrown. 4th and 10. So now Ramona will punt. Mater Dei getting somewhat lucky there with the incompletion. It looked like they were bringing pressure that was not about to get home, so someone was surely open downfield. Prust just a little off the mark there, and we've seen that somewhat be a trend in this game. Just a little shaky trying to throw the football. They have relied on the run with some success to this point in the game as Shanbo changes this one up. Trips to the wide side of the field. They love to do that from either hash mark. Finds Williams underneath. A nice little drive starter, gain of 3. Shanbo not, the yardage totals aren't there, but the efficiency is there throwing the football today. 167 for 2 touchdowns. But with time, looks out right, and that one they will say is incomplete on the sideline. Couldn't quite get the feet down. That makes it 3rd and 7. They'll change the play once more. This one trips to the short side of the field. Looking for Palins, and that one almost intercepted underneath by Perea. Would have been a huge turnover, so punt coming for Mater Dei. And they are probably fortunate that they will get the chance to punt. That one a dangerous throw. So both defenses with big efforts here in the second half. Already just 4 minutes left in the third quarter. Ramona down 12, but their defense keeping them in it. Prust knows, especially at this point in the third quarter, you're not sure how many more drives you're going to get. You've got to make the most of these. They start on the ground. It's been successful for them today, just a gain of 2 there. Anton Bowe, the second, just as much of a threat as a receiver as he is out of the backfield as a runner. Empty set for Prust. Ball out quick to Volta. He almost reaches the line to gain. 3rd and 1 seems like such an automatic down in this league. Quarterback sneak coming here for Ramona. Really just depends on the spot. He's stopped. Unbelievable. Looked like Zaza Dean tried to go over the center. Mater Dei calls a timeout here on 4th and inches, and Ramona looked lining up to go for it. I don't see why you wouldn't, honestly. Surprised that they're in the gun on 4th and inches, but Dean went over the center on that 3rd and 1, and this is a nice conversion here on 4th and inches, an important one for Ramona on their own side of the field. Finds Volta quickly for a first down. Nice job by Prust to get that ball out and just continue this drive. Anton Bowe continues to struggle on this one. It's Parks and Pierce Jr. recording the tackle for loss. This Mater Dei defense adjusting to the run a little bit here late in the third quarter. Play action for Prust on 2nd and 12. Downfield completion. Another big one to Volta. Jules Volta has really come alive here in this third quarter. A couple of big catches. Now Ramona on the move. 36-yard line. I formation, pair of receivers to the top of your screen. Play action for Prust. Downfield, shot wide open. It's Wagner to the goal line. There was nobody home. And a 1st and goal for Ramona. This is the advantage of that, run to set up the play action pass, especially when you come out in a heavy run set like that. 1st and goal, Ramona needs a touchdown here. They give to Bowe, and he is slammed down by Owen Parks. He's been hit hard a few times in this one. Big hit in the backfield there to lose one on 1st and goal. 2nd and goal coming for Prust and Ramona from the 2-yard line, and that will end the third quarter. Boy, oh boy, the finish to this one is going to be something special. Don't go anywhere. Beginning of the final quarter of this divisional round coming at you next. Mater Dei leads by 12. Ramona within striking distance, trying to make this one a one-score game once again. They've done so in the first half. They tried to here with a give to Bo, and it's Owen Parks and Anthony Roberson who have shown up big on the goal line here. Makes it 3rd and goal, and I think they're trying to force Ramona to do this through the air. They want the secondary to have a chance here. That big matchup with Williams and Volta in the slot. Crust to the end zone. I don't know if Wagner got the feet down. They say he didn't. I thought he might have. Oh, you'd love to take another look at that one. I am shocked they're not challenging this. My goodness. That might have been a touchdown. As it is, it's a Ramona field goal to cut the lead to 9. But still, that leaves it a 2-score advantage. I think Ramona just taking the points there. We'll see if that comes back to bite them. But I thought Wagner, they said incomplete on the field. And it's hard as a coach, especially in this second half. Timeouts become very important, so you start to think about what happens if you lose that challenge. But I think the risk, or the reward there, outweighed the risk for challenging that one. Barry starting to drive on the right foot. He breaks a tackle and continues to the 45. He's got a $154 on the ground today. Big run there. Nice drive starter for Mater Dei. You've got to think, on the Monarchs sideline, how big would a touchdown be for their chances at winning this game? Trips to the wide side. Such a common formation for Mater Dei. Underneath to Palids, there's nobody around him. He takes it into Ram territory. Palids with a big catch there. Drive marches on for Mater Dei. Down to the 39, they go back to Barry. Plenty of room in the middle of the field. He gets into that second level so quickly. Pretty generous spot there. They give him the first down. Drew Barry now up over 160 yards rushing. Ball on the right hash. Trips to the short side of the field. Sometimes they like to mix up this look. It's still a spread formation, but when you condense it down against that sideline, sometimes a little bit more dangerous. And then they go right back to that trips to the wide side. So really a nice job mixing up the formation looks that this Ramona defense is getting. Sean Bowe in trouble. Ball comes out. Mater Dei hops back on it, but boy, oh boy, that could have been disastrous. A forced fumble doesn't end up hurting them on second down. 3rd and 15. Sean Bowe under pressure again. Does get this one out to Forwick. Not enough for the first down, but this field goal, they decide not to go for the field goal. This Mater Dei coaching staff going for it all right here. This could be a monumental down. 1st and more for Tracy Forwick. An aggressive play calling decision there for Mater Dei. They said, we don't want that 12-point lead. We want a 16-point lead. Tracy Forwick down to the 2-yard line, and has he had some big catches today or what? That could be the difference in this game. Couple of receivers with big catches today. Kissling, this one is a fullback dive to Cole Cameron, an unlikely hero for Mater Dei, and they open this one up in the 4th quarter. Just under 7 minutes left. A 16-point advantage. Now, if we do some quick math here, that's 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions. Plenty of time. They're going to go for this 2-point conversion. Some very aggressive play calling decisions here by the head coach of the Monarchs, and this is a give to Barry. They do get this one. They didn't get the last one. That makes it an 18-point lead. And that makes it impossible for Ramona to tie it with 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions. So pretty understandable. Drew Barry breaking out some pretty impressive dance moves. I'm sorry, a lead of 17. I apologize. Never was one for counting. I'll make it 2 touchdowns and a field goal difference here with 7 minutes. So Ramona going to be forced to put the ball in the air, and they have not looked entirely comfortable doing so. But with an MVP quarterback, you just got to trust him. And whatever the game plan was, I think you throw it out here. Under 7 minutes, you give James Pruss the football and you tell him, you ask him what he likes, you give him plays that he feels comfortable running. The game plan has left you down 17 points, so let Pruss run the offense. Senior quarterback, give him complete command here. Got to have a touchdown. You got to have a quick touchdown if you're Ramona. Down by 17. Now just over 6 minutes left in the game. Pruss steps up and delivers. Broken up by Westerly. Gets a hand in there. That makes it 3rd and 7. This Mater Dei secondary looking alive today. 3rd and 7 for Pruss from the gun. Motion over from the tight end. This one out quick to Jules Volta. He breaks a tackle and gets the first down. Caden Johnson had a chance to corral him. Couldn't do it. Clock continues to roll. They say he goes down inbounds. Somewhat unfortunate there. They lose some time. Another RPO out wide. This one not quite as successful as the one to Volta. 2nd and 7. Now just right at the 5-minute mark here in this 4th quarter. Some urgency for Ramona. Really needs to come out here. Time is just ticking away. We got 3rd and inches. You got to think if they can't score. Nice job on the quarterback sneak there. It's just too much time being run off the clock here. Pruss from under center checks this one down. He's got to go downfield with the football. That one just a gain of 1, and the clock continues to roll. So the clock management not ideal in this situation. Still some time left. Short motion out. Pruss to throw from the gun. Complete underneath. Oh, I'm sorry, incomplete. Broken up by Avery Curtis. Well-timed contact. 3rd and 9. Another 3rd and long. We've seen this be a trend over the game. Ramona gets themselves in these 3rd and long situations. Pruss to throw from the gun out right. Broken up, incomplete. Jules Volta couldn't hold on to it. Looked like a pretty good throw. And this will be the ball game here. 4th and 9, 2-possession lead. 3-possession lead, I apologize. 4th and 9 for Pruss from the gun. Out left. Can Wagner get to the line to gain? He cannot. And Mater Dei just 3.5 minutes away from a conference championship berth. Up 17, opportunity to run clock. Avery Curtis seals it with a nice open field tackle there, and that is likely going to do it. Needed a quick touchdown, needed a couple quick touchdowns. 3.5 minutes, design quarterback run, and that's exactly why you don't call that play there. Shanbo fumbles. Kissling recovers, loses 5. That's exactly why you don't call that play when you're looking to run clock, is because your quarterback obviously is not the prolific, especially on this team, not the most prolific ball carrier. Shanbo to throw. This one complete to Kissling to make it 3rd and manageable, but boy, oh boy, some interesting decisions, play calling down the stretch here for Mater Dei. Third and 3, empty set, just outside the 2-minute warning, and Mater Dei not taking their foot off the gas. Surprisingly, Shanbo to throw, steps up. I don't know if this is a throwaway. Oh my goodness, what a catch by Kissling. I thought that was a throwaway out of bounds. Kissling comes down with that over the shoulder. little play action here. Mater Dei continuing to throw, chased down by the former Mater Dei defensive end, You Suck. His first appearance of the game comes when his team is already down 17. I don't know if that's another interesting overlap. I forgot that You Suck did transfer to Ramona from Mater Dei in the offseason. What does that they say about greener pastures? Third and 13, but I would be surprised if Ramona takes their timeouts here. More surprised that Mater Dei is still passing. There must be something in the air here in Ramona. Kissling breaking tackles, another first down. And Mater Dei, up 17 with a minute and a half, are still throwing the football. We'll see if they continue to do so here from the 11-yard line. 1st and 10. They give to Barry here, and he is stopped behind the line. But Mater Dei with back-to-back conference championship appearances. This one all but over. Mater Dei is going back to the conference championship, and we will see who awaits them. A sound victory over the Ramona Rams on the road. 34-17 your final. A couple of turnovers forced by this Mater Dei defense, and the Monarchs get back to the point where they felt like they were just a little bit unlucky last year. It's put up or shut up time. One game away from representing your conference in the national championship. But Mater Dei defensively, I would say, what a job done by the secondary. Definitely got hurt on the ground by Anton Bowe the second. And what a job. We got to give the quarterback, Sean Bowe, some credit here. Taking care of the football. Efficient. I mean, a 123 rating. 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, 277. Just 7 incompletions on the day. Prust struggling somewhat through the air. No touchdowns. You had that 1 interception that really turned the game around. Rushing. I mean, are we not used to this from Drew Barry? Is there a team that he can't do it on? Anton Bowe with a outstanding effort as well. Sean Bowe, sort of a concern that you have 2 fumbles in this one, but 20 attempts for 163 yards and a touchdown is the storyline there. Receiving-wise, Kissling with an absolutely monster day. The senior receiver just making his presence felt. Volta with a couple of big catches in his own right, but Forwick with the 2 touchdowns. Unbelievable effort from both of these teams. We knew it was going to be a dogfight, and this one was close until about 3 minutes in the fourth quarter. Defensively, Webb leading the way, tackling. Sparks, Westfall, and Roberson not far behind. This is what happens when these good teams match up. It really can just be anyone's day, and it was unfortunately not Ramona's day today. Parks with 4 tackles for loss, 2 sacks. He's had 2 huge games in a row. Really doing all he can. There are the sack numbers. 1 for You Suck, 1 for Geo Love as well. Parks with 2 of his own, and then the interception for Caden Johnson. PBU's Mo Westerly coming in clutch, along with a bunch of Mater Dei defenders. Jameson, Roberson, Westfall with 1 of his own. Perea, Streets, and Curtis also in that column. Geo Love with a forced fumble that I don't believe Ramona recovered, but Sparks and Johnson also with a forced fumble, 1 of which was recovered. That is going to do it here. We will see you for the next edition, which will be the conference championship here on EPSL. Mater Dei's season lives on. They're going to play 1 more game, and that's the goal here in this postseason. We talked about that in round 1. Got to play 1 more game. They will do so next week in the conference championship for the 2nd year in a row. We will see you next time. This production of EPSL.